Hello, my name is Carla Mendoza, and we are going to talk about how oil has been affected with the COVID-19 in Ecuador and in the rest of the world. Petroleum is known as the black gold. Many countries and people live by it. Ecuador is one of the exporters of crude oil for 58%. In this pie chart, we can see countries that export their oil to. They export bananas, fish, shrimp, coffee, and cocoa. When COVID-19 started, oil started to be affected, not only in Ecuador, but also in different parts of the world. It happened something similar to a domino effect. One country dropped and others got affected. Like for example, when Russia and Saudi Arabia dropped, in 2014, Ecuador also got affected. It did not drop, but the prices crashed a little. Ecuador did not mostly recover according to the politician scientist Thierry Francos. Also, Nigeria's oil accounts were over 60% of the government income, which meant that they are fighting for a debt of $7 billion payments in a year. Also, Iraq planned on covering 95% of the budget with oil revenues. Then a surprise happened, and in a Tuesday evening, oil prices crashed. A barrel was below $20. This was something historic. It affected most of the world. Many companies closed, valves were no longer working, and many important companies became bankrupt. Ecuador, most of the time, has been facing an economic crisis. But as I said before, they export bananas, fish, and also flowers. These flowers is the ones that I have in my house. They're really beautiful, and they're one of the main exporters Ecuador are facing. Also, when the oil crashed, gasoline became a problem. Companies and airlines, for example, Avianca, became bankrupt because there were no gasoline found. Also, countries like United States and parts of Spain started to bring up the prices of the gasoline, and people are starting to have a crisis and not facing this problem correctly. When this pandemic also started, a lot of people started to lose their jobs because company owners did not have their oil being bought, and they had no money for giving the employees, and they had been a lot of unemployed people in this really difficult pandemic. Also, in the good part, and that people think of this pandemic, it's that now natural sources and natural resources are being life again, because petroleum did affected a lot of natural resources. But now, after a few weeks, petroleum prices started to come up again, just a little, and people are hoping for the prices to stay like this. Valves opened again, and they hope that life will be started as a normal with the new reality. Thank you.